Alright there guys, welcome back to Formula Trout Racing League, where you get trouts and racing cars all at the same time. This time we'll obviously not be racing at Monza, we'll be racing at Spa, so that needs to change, but let's just ignore that real quick. There you go. But yeah, we'll be racing at Spa-Francorchamps, and let's just quickly jump straight into the standings, just see where all the boys are at. So as you can see, Maxi Younger still leading as we head into Spa. His championship rival Univision unavailable this weekend, so all eyes on Maxi to perform as best as he can to try and seal the championship as soon as possible. But as you can see in the Constructors' Championship, the gap is a lot closer between F0 and Younger GP. So yet again, Maxi will be trying to do everything he can to stop that gap getting any closer. He's also will be backed up by his teammate, his reserve driver Super Yan. So we'll be gauging how well Super Yan is performing this weekend. But yeah, I mean, the lap times, as you can see at the moment, Ermis seems to have the edge over the other drivers. Admittedly, I believe he's on the Hypersoft tyre, so whether or not that will be used in qualifying is another matter. But just waiting for the old theme tune to stop so I can think for a second. But yeah, you know, the gap between the drivers, it says, you know, near enough 0.5 seconds off to the next best. But knowing this league, and I think I know this league, a lot of people will be sandbagging. So how about we jump straight into practice, eh? Let's see what these guys are up to with the lower track grip. As we roll with Piggy, who's just about to embark on a flying lap, I think. He comes through the bus stop chicane and over the finish line. And he apparently isn't starting a fly lap. Alex Demoni setting in 1:47. See, lower track grips in this part of practice, just to get an idea of what to expect before qualifying. Alex Demoni is a recent sign-in with Octan, and admittedly hasn't shown his true performance yet. Still getting used to the car. So we'll be looking to see how well he copes this weekend at Spa, a track that has been said to be one of his favourites, I believe. Alex Demoni will be backed up by his teammate DJB, who's technically the #1 driver at Octan. So nice to see how well they perform together over the rest of the season. I'm sat here during practice just stuffing my face with chips. If you heard earlier, I put a mouldy pizza in the oven, didn't realise it was mouldy until afterwards. I think it adds flavour if anything. But back to the session. As Alex Demoni comes through the chicane, crosses the line with a 1:46. There's still a lot of time to be gained, but he's on the soft tyre at the moment, and chances are he'll probably just be practicing maybe a qualifying lap with them on, just to see what it's like with the low fuel. I mean, some drivers opt in to use the faster compound tyres by the end of the race stints, so chances are we'll see a lot of people trying to qualify on the harder compound tyres this weekend. We're running with Nitrix at the moment, the only F0 driver this weekend, I mentioned earlier. Only Vision unable to attend, so Nitrix will be trying to keep that gap as close as possible. Mainly damage limitation to Younger GP this weekend. Jack Smith currently leading in the practice session so far with a 1:45. Obviously a lot of the drivers will be trying to just get some last minute race pace in, just to see how the different fuel loads handle. Alex Cochran has fairly decent one lap pace. Mentioned earlier that he wasn't too happy with his race pace, but see how it goes really. Only 3 minutes left of qualifying now. Qualifying practice. Time soon ebbs away when we're racing around this track. Forget how long the laps are. Crossing the line with a 150. Will hopefully be trying his best to better that by the end of qualifying, that is. Currently 7/10 off current best in sector 1. 345.9 kilometers per hour through the speed trap. Big oversteer moment there for Alex, as you get caught out by the lack of grip. Tornado catches up with him. Surprisingly, not a lot of lap times being set, and could have a potential full grid. Great shot right there with these static cams. As we come to the end of practice. Right. Got no more food to distract me now, so here we go. Verminart thinks that Ermis is going to get pole. Good chance. He's been top of the leaderboards all week. We wait for practice to finish and qualifying commences. So as we come to the end of practice, we can quickly just view the best times set on which tyres. So we had Maximilian Junger cross the line right there near the end, 143.3 on the Hypersofts. Jack within a second behind him, also on the Hypersofts, 144.2. Christoph Bose on the softs with a 144. Similar pace with Alex the Money on the softs, 144.8, close to 1.5. So a lot of these guys still just testing out. Gonna do any last minute tests. Is the best one to go on in qualifying. Saying that though, they've had all week. Chances are these guys have been doing. They know by now which tyre they're going to be qualifying on. But they haven't really had the practice with the lack of grip, have they? To be honest. That's the grid. Hit. Octane liveries right there. BJB opt-in. Hypersofts. Alex on the softs. Hyper's the pink? I think so. I remember now. Jesus, I should have checked this. Maximilian Junger on the pink. Someone just confirmed via chat which is pink and which is purple. Yeah, I'm on the softs. I have Piggy on the softs. The Storm. Was it Storm Cloud, I believe. New sign-in for the Porsche as we wait for pink is Hyper, purple is Ultra. Thank you very much, legend. So yeah, Storm Cloud, new sign-in for Porsche racing team. Nitrix on the Ultra Softs, as well as Agnes. A Tornado on the Ultras as well. Qualifying's taking its sweet time to start. On again, 98 and 99. I think this is look. 98 is Nick, of course. Nick on the softs. Oh, here we go. Qualifying has commenced. All the cars exiting the pit. Apologies if I'm giving anyone a seizure right now. Just trying to get to the right driver. Jesus Christ, there's so many drivers. Alex the Money. There we go. Even left and right. Softs up to temperature. The Legend, just to point out, all the tyres you see, the Legend as well as everyone else who's watching, the tyres you see on these drivers at the moment are the correct tyres. So as you can see, the money is on the yellow branded soft tyre. Downloaded a mod prior to the race. So you should be able to see everything. Quite nice little effect that, to be honest, could have been part of the game, but like everything in a set of Corsa, it's been tacked on afterwards. Massive gap between Alex the Money and the rest of the pack. As Alex the Money comes into bus stop chicane, lines his car up, nice hot one. Let's run with him right now. We can just after the 100-meter board into the source, opens up the throttle. Hug the left and the right up to Radeon. Nicely done. See what's the top speed in this car at the moment. Really telling us. All over the place at the moment in the data. Maybe just too many cars. Alex Simoni getting just a bit wide. Getting the outer rim of his front left on the gravel. Going into turn 12 now. Fast left-hander. Down to 7th, back up to 8th. Down to 5th gear. 4th. Tricky part of the course right here. Trying to tyres from touching that gravel pit. Full throttle now. Up to 8th gear. Blue Blanchimont. Down to the trickiest part of the track. Brakes just before the 50-meter board. Open DRS. Cross the line. The 144.6. Not bad for the soft. Obviously Alex, by the looks of things, carrying enough fuel to go with another one. Already up on his best time. Tornado. And the rest of the guys haven't really got an answer on the softs, as Christoph Bose crosses the line 1.2 seconds faster, and Ermis Riss, the 143 provisional pole here at Spa with 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Extending the exit of turn 11, carrying a lot of speed through Pouhon. Really on it this lap. He's only 2/10 up on his best. That is a lot for the soft tyre. He's really going full beans this lap. Three-tenths up on his best. Keep it together through the chicane as he just loses a. Gains 2/10 in the chicane, crosses the line at 144.2, which chances are, well, it's the second best time on the soft tyre at the moment. Bose is well, 1/1000th of a second faster. See? Yeah, 100th of a second, sorry. Looks like Ermis Riss is also running the soft tyre. Seems to be the preferred compound. People looking to do a long stint at the start of the session. Currently nearly 3/10 up on his hot lap. Ermis, obviously, everyone suspects will top this session and be on pole. Ermis, who has recently started a team with Magshire, Ragged Edge Racing. Very lovely livery that they've got there. Be looking to steal any vital points from the championship contenders and really just show their pace for next season. And he breaks into the 141s on the softs. I don't think anyone's got an answer for that. Magzire saying that he's 4/10 up on his best. Might just be able to get into the 41s, but I think Hermes has literally separated himself from the rest of the pack here. See how much time Magzire can gain in this last corner, the chicane. He actually loses time as he ends up behind the younger car. Can he gain from it? I don't know if there's enough of a stretch between the chicane and the finish line to actually benefit from that, so probably lost out. One person that we should be looking out for, to be honest, is Maximilian Junger, 142.7 at the moment. He's actually on the pink hyper soft, so really should have more pace than this. Has Maximilian got the answer? He does say that he's not faster on a one lap pace. His main focus will be the race, but obviously he'll want the best starting position possible. As the similar looking Vermin racing team car pulls to one side. Maxi is 7/10 up, possibly 8/10 up on his best. So with this he will get into the 141s. Will it be enough to beat Magzire? Got himself right behind Hermes. Touches the first apex, misses the second one, but as he compromised his exit, 141.8. Will that be him done? Or will he be able to get another one out? Enough. Maxi's the type of tryhard who will have a setup ready with only one lap of fuel. So battle now is first. Can Hermes better his time? He is technically 1/10 up on his best on the soft again. Determined to get a car on pole with the soft. Not compromising his race strategy whatsoever. Looks like he's got complete control of this car, as he does lose a 10th and a bit through that last sector. Nice and clean through the chicane. He gains 1/10 for the finish line. And I think that will be him done, as he does leave the pit. Hasn't got enough time to actually get an outlap done though. Actrix setting a 1:43. In the gap from 6th onwards is pretty close, to be honest. Magzar going deep there. Swinging his car back and forth. Still up on his time though, but not enough to better Younger, who by the looks of things has pulled out of his... No, he hasn't, sorry, he's just about to embark, sorry, my bad. Hangs his car up, and here we go. Maxi's final attempt at a flying lap to try and beat Hermes. Only 3 temps up. He goes through Radulon. The RS Open. 140 kilometers, 150. Brakes at the 80-meter board. Fast left and right. Through Les Coombs. $50 meters, is that too deep? Apparently not, as he's up on his delta, going wide through turn 11. Carrying all the speed, staying in 8th gear through the fast left-hander. Maxi's determined to get pole. I'm almost beginning to believe. To gain at least another 10 in the chicane. And he does it. I think he's done it. He crosses the line and he's got pole. He's done it. The flying German does it. Hermes has no answer, has he? It's too late. And that's it. Qualifying is over. And the race will begin with the following grid. We have Maximilian starting on the Hypersoft tyre. We're looking to do a short stint. I believe word on the street is that he's looking to do a 2-stop. Hypersoft, and maybe the Supersoft. Word on the street. I know you can only get between 6 and 8 laps on the Hypersoft, so Maxi will have to the best behaviour. Hermes Riss on the soft with a 141.5, which is, you know, pretty amazing. Soft considering. Only a 1/100th of a second off. Round of applause for him. Magzar far off again. 142 flat, soft. Christoph Bose, soft, 142. Jack Smith, soft, 143. Max Stein, ultra soft, 43.3. Storm Cloud, ultra soft, 143.7. Nitrox on the ultra soft, 143.7. Alex DeMoney, the 143.8 on the softs as well. Prozac, 143.9 on the ultra softs. Nick 11th. Obviously the rest of the drivers will get free reign tyre choice. Nick 11th. Wolf says he's 12th. I don't know what's happening there. Tornado 13th. Piggy supposedly 14th. I'm not too sure why they both grayed out. Alex 15th. Supiam 16th. Sipalix 17th. DJB 18th. 19th Agnes, and 20th Carlisk. Cut 21st. That is the grid order for tonight. What a beautiful grid. Done. As we patiently wait for lights out, I want to wish all the drivers on the grid best of luck. It's lights out, away we go. Good start for Max. Both Ragged Edge drivers trying to surround him. Max seems to keep the lead at the moment, as the drivers behind him will be looking to get as much slipstream out of him as possible. And they've made it past Max. Max is down to second. And Ermus Riss is up to first. The standings at the moment: Ermus Riss first, Maxi Junga second, Magzire third, Christoph Bose fourth, Max Stein fifth. As I try and get app open, just a few things. We can slowly see the progress that people have made. Ermus Riss apparently up 2 positions. I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe the progress is a bit all over the place at the moment. Carlos has apparently made 10 positions. As Agnes looks like he's nope. Go back to yeah, Riss in first, Maxi Junga in second, Magzire third, Christoph Bose fourth, Max Stein fifth, Alex Demoney sixth, Nitrux seventh, Stormcloud 8th, Prozac 9th, Jack Smith 10th. Good start from Cut, I must admit. He was up to 12th position. Might have been a bit of an incident in turn 1. There's DJB and Agnes Rositz both having to pit. It looks like Ermus is already building a bit of a gap to Maxi Junga. We start lap 3. What's going on here? Have I missed a lap? That definitely says lap 3 of 25. steer for Hermes. Rolling with Magza at the moment, who's 4/10 off Maxi Junga. We're looking to just wait for that perfect moment where Maxi just lets his guard down. Maxi completely alone at the moment. Teammate is all the way back in 12th, so he's got no one to support him. Magza going deep. Actually really needs to make those tyres last as long as possible, really, but also needs to kind of use the fact that he's on the hypersofts to his advantage. But unfortunately he's got Hermes ahead of him. Prozac seems to make a move on Tornado. It might have been going back and forth, to be honest. Gaps are now beginning to form. Stein right on the tail of Alex DeMoney, and there might have been a bit of contact there. Alex tries to go down the inside, and Max Stein gets a bit of oversteer through the chicane. Gifts the position back to Alex DeMoney, who's now back up to 5th. Battle to look out for here, forming between Tornado and Prozac. Tornado has to lift as they both go through Eau Rouge. Manages to get the slipstream. And the DRS as well. Prozac slips down the inside and Tornado gets a bit of oversteer. Manages to keep it together though. Loses out a few vital seconds though. Over. The lock up there from Prozac. That won't bother him. Escapes Tornado's clutches for the time being. Running back with Max Stein. Great bit of acceleration through there, and he taps the back of Alex DeMoney, unable to control his speed. Alex didn't really big lockup, manages to keep it together. Nitrix pits early. The Storm Cloud goes into 7th position, as does Prozac. I mean, overtakes him. Nitrix changes onto the medium tyre. We'll be going the rest of the stint on the mediums, most likely. 2 PM also pitting. Ooh, bit of oversteer for Carlos through Radalon right there. Manages to keep it together. Stays close. Forgets to shift up to 8th though. That'll cost him a few seconds as Alex Cochran say, I'll take that. And gets a bit of oversteer and gifts the position back to Carlos. Commentator's curse right there. Carlos gets severe understeer through turn 11. Turn that apparently we're allowing extensions and cuts for. Carlos needs to get past that Nitrix really on this stint as we face 3 DNFs already. Agnes rotates, Super Yam and Cut. Rolling with Max Younger now, who's been overtaken by Magzar by the looks of things. Going back with Carlos. Been overtaken again by Alex. Did he have a moment, or did Alex literally just catch up to him? Trying to catch his slipstream. Alex isn't going to make the same mistake twice. And Maxi pits. Pits. He puts on the soft compound tyre. And he comes out with no traffic, and I get this feeling that I'm doing something really bad with my car, so I'm just gonna restart it back to the pits and try and get this camera to work, but fail. Why the hell is... There we go. That might help. My bad. Little issue there. And we're back with Tornado, who's put up with Prozac and has decided he wants P6 off Prozac. They just put these static cameras in the right place, don't they? Just all the right angles, all these Dutch angles, as they say. As we roll on board with Max Stein, who's just about to make an overtake, possibly. Going right the outside of Blanchimont. He gets the move done on Jack Smith. And we'll be looking to make another position as Prozac pits. So does Jack Smith. Max Stein gains the position, is up to 7th now. Prozac and exits the pit right behind Alex Cochran. And he has Carlos right on his tail. Still too early to call a winner just yet. All the different strategies slowly playing out. Got the people pitting early, people going for longer stints at the start of the race. As Magzai just sets the fastest lap as a 1:44 flat. Prozac eyeing up 11th place from Alex. Definitely got these tyres up to temperature as Alex. Probably struggling now on well, what it says lap 10, I'm pretty sure is lap 9. Be surprised if Alex pits now. Bit of a lock up as he decides no, he's staying out for another lap. Thinks he's got just a bit more grip on them. The Prozac on the new softs. Prozac gaining, but still too far back to make a move just yet. How much is this helping Carlisk? Here we go. Prozac looks to get a good exit, but too much oversteer. And what a shame. Gains he's just made has just been lost. Question is, will Alex stay out for another lap? Does. Storm Cloud gets overtaken by Nitrox into La Source, and Storm Cloud do the old switcheroo along the Camel Straits with DRS. Go around the outside, gets the move done though. Nitrox has to back off. And I'm back with Prozac, who's now gaining on Alex again. As Matt obviously points out, the meme of the week. I'll have you know, I didn't say Uruge because of that. Carlos can just be seen in the distance, catching up slowly but surely. Prozac being held up. Oh, hi Wolf. Sorry to hear that you couldn't join us, man. Have to maybe have a little talk with the server provider. Maybe have it switched over to another location, see if that fixes anything. Big lock up there from Alex. Big lock up, he's nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Alex locks up, spins out and goes to the pits. That's probably why he should have pitted earlier. Jack Smith now on the tail of Nick. Jack Smith will be looking to tyres go into the end of the race now. Bit bright at the moment, isn't it? Let's change that. Oh, it's looking a lot nicer now, isn't it? Darker tone to it. You just switch camera angle, it's like post-processing just resets itself. I don't know. I guess it's just this camera. Exposure just goes crazy high. Jack Smith gets a good acceleration through Rouge and Radilon. Also go outside. Nick just keeps that gap for the time being. Jack Smith technically on the faster tyre and newer tyre. Could have this move done now. Gets a brilliant exit. Turn 11. Is it slightly compromising through the fast left-hander of turn 12? Either way, he's got the move done and can now see Carlos up the road in P11. Maxi Younger, 25/10 off Alex the money now. Alex, who has the longest stint at the start of the race, his tyres will probably be coming to an end. So we'll be considering pitting within the next couple of laps, possibly. Both drivers on the same compound, but Maxi pitted somewhere around lap 8 or 9. There's the fresher tyres on. Drops down to 6th there. As Magzire pits, has he made enough of a gap to cover the likes of Maxi Younger off? There's the question. Magzire puts on the medium compound tyre. The lapped Porsche car makes his way around the pit. Magzire gets out in front of Alex and Maxi Younger. That was a good stop. Only lost one position to Christoph. Christoph, who also started on the soft tyre at the start of the race, will obviously have to pit at some point. Gap of 15 seconds already to Ermes. I don't believe Ermes has pit yet, so please correct me if I'm wrong at any point, guys. You know, I'm only one guy with, well, having to rely on my memory at the moment. I've not got much data in front of me other than colourful tyres, a tower that reads all the data I need, I guess. Carlos 2/10 off of Jack Smith, who looks to have just got the move done in La Source. Carlos will be hoping to get the slingshot move done. He does, goes slightly wide, gives Jack another chance. Going through Liz Kuhn, but Carlos keeps it ahead for the time being. But with Jack Smith all over his gearbox and Nick not far behind him either. An interesting battle for 11th position at the moment. Not even a points finishing position. Tornado pits. Jack Smith gets the move done. Carlos is but a sitting duck. Nick thinks, yeah, I'll have a go at that as well. Carlos locks up on the inside, and Nick goes around the outside on the, what I can assume are fresher tyres. Rolling with Maxi, who's just slightly dropped back from Alex de Money. Maxi hoping for a podium finish at least. Might not get that wish this weekend. It would be a shame, as he did start on pole. Obviously he's pitted, so he has that edge over the other drivers. As I say, this Ermes Ritz decides to pit now. And it'll be a question of whether or not the gap is enough to stay ahead of his teammate. It is. However, the gap is now down to 5 seconds. Ermes Ritz looking to do the rest of the stint on the pink Hypersoft, right? It's the Hypersoft, right? Too many flipping compounds. Maxi Younger now down to 5/10 on the camel straight. Alex just able to keep it ahead for the time being. Alex doing a terrific job at holding up the championship leader. But needs to decide when he is going to pit. This will be doing damage to Maxi's tyres and damaging his chances at a podium finish. As Magza sets the fastest lap, once again 1:44.03, and I believe Alex has decided to stay out for another lap. Looked like that camera angle as if he went into the pit. Maxi will be in DRS range now along the Camel Straights. And this should be the deciding lap. Maxi gets the move done early along the straight. Now it's up to him to defend. Has Alex even got enough life left in his tyres to come back from this? Tornado eyes up a move along the straight but decides to back out of it. Stays close to Nitrox though. Carlos pits. And Christoph pits as well. Magza overtakes him into second. It's enough of a gap to cover the likes of Maxi Younger by the looks of things. They both come along, hit straight. Alex de Money right behind him. Looks like Seabos wasn't fast enough to get out. Seabos right on the tail of Alex de Money now. Christoph needs to get this move done before the chicane. He wants to be within a chance of taking on Maxi. Bit of contact there. Alex goes into the back. And sticks out for another lap. Now, for anyone following, we're actually on lap 19, not 20. I will be able to confirm if I. Oh, apparently we're on 20. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just don't know. Must have just blacked out for a lap. Hermes Risk doing the fastest lap of 1:43.1. Fine margin to Magsire's 1:44 flat. Going to show the low race fuel and the fresh, faster compound tyres doing their work. Alex Demoney really needs to decide when he wants to pit, and I think he has, yep. Gets overtaken by Max Stein. And Storm Cloud should Alex should be able to get out right in front of Storm Cloud as he puts on a fresh set. Ultra Softs, he exits the pit just behind Storm Cloud, but the fresh compound tyres should warm up by the end of this lap and he'll be able to get this move done. As long as Storm Cloud doesn't put up much of a fight. Fingers crossed, for Octane's sake. Definitely tell the performance difference there. Alex like a magnet. Alex already 3/10 up on his best. Great speed right there through Radillon. The RS open. Could have a move done nice and easily. Max Stein now 11 seconds up the road as he left too late to get the move done. Christoph Bose is the one who will be helping out Only Vision and his championship attempt. He can get this move done on Max Younger. Only 3/10 behind him now. DRS open. Coming up to the source. Brake strike behind Maxi. Throttle fully open up to 7th. The fresher tyres, the DRS, got everything. Got a bit too far behind as they both overtake traffic. Maxi under pressure now. Everything he can. Conserving his energy. Utilising it. Key points of the track. Oh, big lockup from Christoph. Big lockup. Oversteer. Pressure got to him. Maxi stays ahead in 3rd. That is exactly what he needs right now. Big breath of fresh air. Sigh of relief. Carlos gets overtaken by Siplix into the source. Carlos will be looking to take the position back. He has to lift up. As he's stuck in 7th and doesn't realise it. The 2nd time I've caught him doing that now. Race taking a toll on people. Nick stays ahead of Tornado. Jack Smith goes for a move on Prozac. It's close, but Jack Smith has to take the exit road over the sleeping policeman and freezes my game. And Prozac stays ahead for the time being. Goes around the outside of Blanchimont. Gets the move done. Nice and clean. Jack Smith used the final lap. Try and get past Prozac into 9th position. Hugs the back of him into the source. And I believe that's it. I believe that is the final lap. Hermes Riss takes first, Magzire to 1-2 from the Ragged Edge team. A great result for their first race. Maxi Younger comes in third position. He would be happy with that. That'll definitely help his championship chances heading into the next race. Christoph Bose unfortunately unable to capitalise during the final stint. The big moment there. Max Stein coming in 5th. Great result. The money just about to cross the finish line. Probably left that pit stop just a bit too late. Storm Cloud, great result for the new Porsche driver in 7th. Night Tracks going through the chicane, about to cross the finish line in 8th. Jack Smith coming up to the chicane. He has got the move done on Prozac. Be happy with that. Prozac still scoring points for the KTM team. Unfortunately not able to be joined by his teammate Wolf this time round. Nick unfortunately missing out. However, some great racing going on there. Thanks for the follow, Aero Smudge I believe his name was. Alex Cochran in 13th, Siplix 14th, Carlis 15th, DJB 16th. Cut, Superyam and Alex Agnes not finish. But great race nonetheless. I mean, we quickly go to the standings. Have a look, eh? Let's have a look at the old standings, eh? Hey. How does that affect us? So, Maxine 3rd, unable to attend. Hermes Riss, who finished 1st this time round. Another driver to finish 2 races first back to back this season. Magzire list. Yep, right there. Where's Magzire from? He is from, I believe that's Ireland. We'll do that in a second. Magzire is in 2nd. In 3rd. Christoph Bose 4th. Added yet? Stein in 5th. Believe. If anyone interested, I'll just quickly add. If anyone wants an interview, they're more than welcome to pop in here. Hey Miss, how's it going, man? Great result today. Hey man, like, it's a shame you couldn't get pole. I mean, you're like, what, hundredths of a second off Maxi, but on the soft tyre, whereas Maxi qualified. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of controversy regarding track extensions, but by the looks of things, you kept it clean, and can't complain. You got the job done on the first lap, I believe. Yeah, very Vettel-esque. And go on, sorry. Yeah, so I mean, you pretty much had the whole race under control. You built up a nice gap. It's the pressure, who knows? But great result nonetheless. Anything you want to add? Yep, definitely a great battle there between you and your teammate. Great result from you both, and yeah, hope to see. He's got to have an answer to you. That's all I have to say. But yeah, well done, and thank you for attending tonight. Hope to see more of you in the future. Hello. Hello, Maxi. Great result. I mean, let's be honest, it's what you needed. You got to think of the championship, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Ah. Yeah. I did, but it was frustrating because I know Alex should have pitted so much sooner. He just kept those softs going, and yeah. Yeah, lucky about. I was lucky for you that Christoph spun out as well in the final chicane. He was gaining on you and fast, and yeah, I was saying that. Oh dear. Well, that just means that you have to pick up the performance for the next race then. But yeah. Any more comments? Well, thank you for joining us, and go on. How? Oh god, damn it! Ah, I know why. I know why. It's a one side. Oh god. Right, Maxi, just give us a brief brief rundown of your race. I'm sorry for everyone who's listening. This is
I had good pace on the hyper, switched to the soft, couldn't heat them up. I was 2 seconds off my normal pace, and then I caught up to Alex. I couldn't overtake him. We weren't racing for position. I got really angry. I almost crashed him out. Always crashed myself out, and that was it.
beautiful stuff.
And I was sick through the whole race. I almost puked.
Thank you very much, Maxi, and hope to see you in the future on the podium.
Oh. Okay, see you, man.
Thank you. Right, let's bring Alex in here. Right, Alex, you should be able to. Well, everyone should be able to hear you now. Fortunately, I was having one-sided internet. So, you here?
Wait, Kilgore, I just came back. I went for a beer. What's up? What did you ask?
I didn't ask anything yet. I just wanna, well, first question: what was with the strategy?
Softs to ultras.
I know the strategy, but why so late?
I don't know. I saw that I had like a good gap, and I could beat Stormcloud that was coming after me.
Yeah.
I saw that he was behind me, so I could I knew that he was maybe gonna catch me, but I could beat him in track because I had fresher tires. So that was the strategy on it. You know, I started 9th and I finished 6th, so that's 3 positions that I gain on 3 people. You know, that's.
It's good. It's good, but I mean,
yeah.
Our battle's up ahead. I mean, these guys behind us, they're not our concern. But I mean, there was a lot of tough competition this week.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
I'm just not. I'm not up to pace with the faster guys. They're too fast. They're just too fast. I no matter how much I practice, I'm not that fast. I really respect them because they're like the fastest of the world. I'm pretty sure.
I believe there's somewhere up there. I mean, we've got some tough competition to battle for the rest of the season. No one realizes this. I am the team owner of Octan, so I'm interested in Alex's performance. Any extra comments? I mean, you held at Maxi. Really. You held at Maxi pretty well.
Yeah, Maxi was mad at me because I held him off. But you know what? Like, no mercy, dude. This is the racetrack.
yeah. I just feel like
I like the guy. I like the guy and everything. But you know, like I won a race, you know, and he was racing me.
Just feel like it might have compromised your race a little.
Nah, maybe. It was good fun though. It was all for good fun.
Yeah.
Which is essentially why I raced for fun.
We'll see. When I start putting more pressure on your contract.
Okay. I got a lot of offers on the table though.
Fred, we'll see after this race.
All right.
Thank you anyway for attending.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Thank you for organizing again.
Nice one, man.
Mm-hmm. See you around.
Hey, Christoph, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Brilliant racing, man. It's a shame what happened. You nearly had Maxi and you're nearly on that final step of the podium. What are your thoughts?
Was a good race. I didn't know how I would compete compared to the others. So 4th place, starting from 4th, finishing 4th is definitely good. Max started on hypers while I started and qualified on soft. So I didn't know what his pace was.
Yeah.
I lost actually 2 seconds right before the pit stop because I mismanaged my ERS modes.
Mm-hmm.
I was running charging half a lap, and I'm not sure if it was Alex, but I got tapped by someone while.
Yeah, I believe it was Alex. Yeah.
And I also got on the DRS button once, so I might be maybe expecting a 3-second penalty. I don't know. So I thought I may be able to overtake him, but I couldn't get the 3 seconds done in the last 3 laps. So I just rolled home.
Well, it's like you said, not a bad result. Starting 4th, finishing 4th. It is a shame what happened, but I mean, you'll learn from mistakes like that, and we'll definitely see better performances in the future. Most likely.
Yeah, hopefully.
But anything else you'd like to add?
Oh, not really. Thank you very much.
Nice one, man. Thank you for attending. Interested in a review. Let's get Jack Smith in here. Hey Jack, how's it going, man?
Good, thanks you.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Brilliant battle. In fact, why don't we bring Prozac in here as well, seeing as the battle was between you and Prozac, right? Hey Prozac.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice wheel to wheel action between you and Jack. Back and forth.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting through those laps. I had to save the RS, use it on the back straight, made sure I was behind him on that straight so I could get the DRS straight into the corner. The first time I locked up and went wide, but second time it worked out. So
those are the longest 2 laps of my life. On the first time that he tried to overtake me, he actually, if he did lock up, then that's very lucky because I also locked up and went wide as well. So I thought he was just brilliantly anticipating. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it was really interesting to watch, and I couldn't tell which way the race was going to go. It was back and forth between you guys. You know, admittedly for P9 at the end of the day, but you know every point counts.
Yeah, it's good to get some points on the first race at least. Especially for Vermin, just putting some points on the board.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, Vermin Team Racing, is it? Racing team. Yep, first entry, and you know, always good to get points in your first race. So there's always that. But yeah, anything else you guys would like to add?
Commiserations for M.Wolf because he was supposed to race with me.
Yeah, that is a shame.
He had a problem, so it was quite frustrating. I hope it gets fixed for next race.
That's true. We'll hopefully get that sorted out. I might have to get in touch with Ryder and maybe even just change the server location. That might be fixed for. However,
a bit closer to New Zealand.
I mean, it is like located in Amsterdam at the moment, which I think Wolf is from Deutschland. He's got no excuse in that sense. But yeah, we'll try and get that sorted. However, thank you guys for joining the race today, and hopefully see some great performances from you guys in the future as well.
Yeah, no problem. See you in the next race.
Well, guys. And Wolf, unfortunately, you weren't able to make it today. But what were your thoughts on the race?
Yeah, it looked quite interesting.
Yeah. What was your favourite part?
Probably me setting a qualifying lap that was faster than Irma's, and then didn't get classified as the fastest lap. So it's kind of a shame. Looked really promising for the whole weekend.
Did you actually get into qualifying? Because it did show you there.
Yeah, I was in the practice as well, and I think that's the reason why it went on for like 2 extra laps. The practice ended right when I quit. So
what was the problem? Like, you managed to get back into the server.
So I still had the same problem of I got into the pit lane, and I could drive an F10, but the server wouldn't allow me to see all the other cars. So I could send the text messages and they would show up for all the other people, but I couldn't see them.
That does sound like it's something on your end, to be honest, but I won't rule anything out. Try and get that sorted. But as I was saying to Prozac a second ago, our server is located in Deutschland, where you're from, right?
I'm pretty sure the server's in Amsterdam, and I live in the Netherlands as well.
Yeah. Can't get any closer to you, but we'll try and sort something out.
Yeah.
Troubleshoot a week. Problems. Anything else you'd like to add to the commentary? Pretty much been just me tonight.
No, nothing really.
Get to see all the lovely liveries.
Unfortunately, no, not really. Since
All right, okay, you're bringing the stream down a notch now, man. Try and perk up a little. Are you looking forward to the next race? I mean, aren't you a big fan of Circuit of Americas?
yeah, I'm a really big fan of it. It's like my favorite track.
There we go. There we go. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. So we're gonna see big numbers from you next week. That's what you're saying. Races.
Possible.
Most likely. Most likely. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Wolf, and we will see you next week. Or the week after. Nice one, man. Thank you. Right, I'm quickly just finishing off. As I was trying to interview the rest of these guys, quickly finish off standings. We got up to 14th. Karlisk in 15th. Where are you, Karlisk? Unfortunately, Karlisk not able to get into the points again. Like I've said before, they're a very strong grid this weekend. Very big surprise for a lot of the drivers. Might literally set the standard for the rest of the season, to be honest. So a lot of the guys might need to start pulling their socks up. Cut. Finish. Unfortunately, I think there was an incident in turn 1 I didn't quite catch. Old Chestnut and Wolf didn't start. Got an issue. Can't see solve at the moment. Piggy, there was a no show as well from you. Shame. DNS. KHRM was supposed to join us, and Colton Fox. They will be both getting a penalty point, I believe, for not confirming their attendance, not being able to attend without confirming. One of the directors. I'm trying to say. Basically trying to say that they should have told us that they couldn't attend. So as usual, drivers done in time. We always have new drivers every flipping week. Trying to juggle everything. Really need to get some for me. But let's have a look at the driver standings. So Maxi Younger with that 3rd place finish puts him at 159 points. Sends the gap to Vision, 54 points. Really needs to attend the last 4 races and get good position finishes in order to stand a chance now. Ermis Riss, 2nd win, puts him at straight to 3rd position. Jumping the likes of so Magzire, great finish from him as well. That puts him points, so 2 points behind his teammate. That'll be a nice little battle into form right there. Magzire, Nitrax in 5th with 2 points. Tornado in 6th with 1. Battling out till the end of the season. Max Stein, 30 points after 3 races. That's something to be proud of. Syntax holding in there. Wasn't able to join this race, but will hopefully be back. He'll be racing for the founded Gulf Porsche team. Gulf Porsche. Wolf not able to join us to reasons. Pretty close between 11th, 5th, 4th. Pretty close. Can go either way, depending on the attendance. Alex the money. Where's your position? I think you should. Oh, so Alex, jump. You've also got 28 points. Awesome. So we've got 4 people with 28 points. So yeah, I think guys, I think we're gonna leave it at that. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Few hiccups as usual. Slowly getting used to everything. Managed to get a few things right this weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to capture Ermus's interview and only half of Maxi Junga's interview with me. But no big loss. Not like accordingly sound throughout qualifying. But yeah, interesting result this weekend. I mean, we did predict Ermus to get first. We also predicted him to get pole, but Maxi managed that. Yep, that's me done this weekend. We're back again in the hybrid series on the 15th of the month. In 2 weeks' time, we're racing at the Circuit of Americas. Quickly go over to the second series as well. I think we're racing next weekend. This Sunday, racing at Donington. That'll be. I don't actually know. Have a look. We're racing this weekend, this Sunday, 8 PM. Donington, second series. Be there or be square. So that's me out now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. But yeah, thank you for joining us once more, and hope to see you guys in the future. Trout out.